thanks those who could make it down here. Thank you all. It's a little snowy out. At this point, we would have a addition to the agenda to sign the fire alarm letter.
Firearm.
Firearm?
The what?
Firearm.
Firearms?
Oh, that's the email that we got. That Gloria requested, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we can put that under new business.
Sounds good to me.
So is there a motion?
I'll make that a motion.
Second. Got it.
All right, all those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone
Aye.
opposed? All right. Are there any other additions or deletions to the agenda? Just for the record, Cash is out plowing. So I think that's more important than having him come in here at this point in time. So that's where we are with him. That would eliminate a couple of under highway concerns. We'll discuss that when we get there. At this time, I'd ask for a motion for the approval of the January 25th minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any corrections or deletions on those?
I thought they looked good.
Good to me.
All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Okay, as I mentioned, Highway Road Commissioner's out plowing. The plowing route concerns and the weight limit postings, I mean, they're important in town, but I would ask us to put that off until either Cash comes in or we'll put it off to the next meeting.
I believe Katie can give us the posting updates is that he's determined that it really isn't going to happen, correct?
I would say we're not posting this year.
Okay.
After doing, because I know he's done a lot of research with
Yeah.
VLCT and other groups and
Right.
Other towns.
basically we have some things that need to be done as far as legality and different things
Right.
before it could be done, so is my understanding.
I guess the majority of the damage being done to the roads anyway are by ag vehicles, which are normally exempt. So we can't not allow them on the roads anyway. So kind of seemed like a moot point.
If he wishes, at the next meeting, he could give us his personal insight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But thank you, Katie, for weighing in. I know that you and he had looked at it, so. And Bob, thanks for bringing that up. All right. Approval of a select board warrants. They're over there.
Yep.
Not that we have a lot of people in here to look at them.
Oh, so if Jamie Austin does call, should I just tell him we'll push it to the next meeting?
Yeah. Because I want the road commissioner in here, and that's not gonna happen tonight.
Yeah.
No public comments, there's no public. Old business, approve the intent to sell notice for the Morton property. And here we go, right here.
So you all have a copy of that,
Yep.
and Kelly can speak on that if you want.
It's Kelly.
So Kelly, do you want to speak to the intent to sell?
Yeah, that actually has been, I sent it to Bill Bloomer. He kind of gave me his notes on it. So that's his copy of what kind of our twos meshed together. He suggested putting it out 30 days for the bids to come back so there's enough time for it to get posted and people to see it. So that's why I have a March 26th return date. And I believe that's 30 days from today, I think. But yeah, and he suggested I had a 10% down. He suggested doing a 20% down, so I changed that to 20%. But that is what I got back with his notes.
What's the current delinquent on that property, Kelly?
It's about 16,000.
So I guess my question is, do we want to place a minimum on it so that we at least recoup a certain percentage of those taxes?
Up to the board. Anybody have some thoughts on it?
Well, it's what, 16, I believe, on it?
So if it's 16,000,
Yeah.
It's around 7,000 principal, 500 penalty, and the rest is interest.
okay.
Oh,
Whoever, if somebody purchases that, they have to wait 30 years, right?
They have to wait 15 years for the adverse action
Okay.
before it's free and clear theirs.
15 years to be clear title, but,
So they will not be getting a clean deed.
Well, we try and see if we can't get minimum 5,000.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
A third of it would be $5,000.
Right.
yeah.
Or since of making it too
Yeah.
hard for somebody, make it look a little bit attractive anyway.
I mean,
You know?
I just hate to, if you get one bid or two bids and you only get a teeny tiny amount, you're kind of tied to it, but it'd be nice to at least recoup some of that.
Give up again. 5 is good.
Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Or is there a second to that motion for $5,000? Minimum?
I'll second for,
All right. Did you hear that, Kelly?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
So there's been, it's about to get voted on, but the motion on the table right now is a $5,000 minimum.
Okay, so I can put that in there.
Yep.
So, so it's been made and seconded, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? I don't hear anybody opposed. Thanks for checking into
I'll
that.
add that in and send it back to Katie. She's going to help me get it in the newspaper.
Okay. Do we technically have to do,
3 postings.
3, okay,
one,
so
one
3
being the
postings.
newspaper, and then 2 others.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the posting with the amendment that we just added tonight, so that we can get the process underway.
Second.
All right, there's motion made, seconded by Rick. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? All right, Kelly?
Yep.
Thank you for your patience and good job on the letter, working with Bill.
Yep. Thank you. He's a little busy with real estate transactions, so it took a little longer, but we had some good conversations, so.
Done good.
Good. It'll be
Thank
nice
you.
to have it cleared up.
Yes, very nice.
Off the books.
Okay, moving on, Chippenhook Cemetery plot request.
So I did a little bit of research that you guys had asked for, so I included the set of minutes back from 2009, where that board had motioned to no longer allow more lots to be sold, because they believe the cemetery was at capacity. So I talked to Linda Trombley, and the first thing she said was, they don't remember. They said no more. She's not quite
Oh, they're
sure
old.
why, beyond that the mapping was so unclear that it was just recommended to not have any more plots there. I also talked to George Ambrose because he was on the board, and he agreed.
Yeah,
So that's all I have.
that's what I remember
that's what I
too.
kinda thought, but,
But it's good,
far enough back, my memory's not that
Before my
great.
time.
it's good that you worked through that. Thank you, Kate.
Yeah.
So we want to get in touch with that individual and let them know that unfortunately, this is the way it is.
If she does still have interest in being buried in Clarendon, she could always reach out to Cecil White for East Clarendon Cemetery.
Plenty of room there.
Okay.
Right.
Town of Clarendon, this is Katie. Hey, how are you? Good. So I just want to let you know, Cash wasn't able to come to the meeting tonight because he's out plowing. So the board is the board decided to move on from that topic, and we'll probably push it to the next meeting. So if you're interested, you can call again for the next meeting. That will be March 8th. Yep. Same time. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably work better. I can call you. So, sorry about that.
Second?
Yeah, I can
Information
look
will be the
back.
first, and then the second will be voting.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Excuse me.
Okay. Alrighty. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, then moving right along. Katie, you did hear that you want to suggest to that person there may be something on the other side of town?
Yep.
Okay, good. Thank you. Under new business, the phone system bid.
Okay, so we'll turn it over to Mr. Morgan.
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Morgan, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but we are ready for your presentation.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent. I had to figure out how to unmute things.
Well, thank you for being with us tonight to start off with, and we've all got a copy of your proposal in front of us, so if you'd like to talk us through any of it, we certainly are all ears.
Sure. So, what we're offering is a voice over IP phone service with a hosted PBX system. Those are the primary components. The PBX system has a ton of features, most of what you would consider your standard phone features, or voicemail and things like that. But it also has, an assistant, so that, and it can be multiple layers. So you can leave a message that that answers the phone. Asks if you want to speak to the town clerk or to accounting or wherever by pressing a certain number, and it directs the phone call to that number, to that extension. And I think that was one of the main things that we were talking about with Gloria. There's each individual extension will also have their own voicemail, and you can transfer from one extension to another very simply and very easily. The other thing that comes included with this system is an app for your phone, so that if you're not at your desk or you're not in the office that day, you can turn it on, and the business phone number will actually, you can answer it on your cell phone, wherever you are. You can also call out through the app on your cell phone, and the caller ID would be your business number, not your cell phone number. So you don't ever have to give out your cell phone number again. There's also a portal that you can actually log in and do video calls just like we're doing right now, but through your own system, which is secure. Where Zoom is not a secure system, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So all that is included within that quote that I gave you. Do you have any questions for me?
Anybody got any questions?
Really?
The one thing that I could not find out today, the only one question is about your fire alarm and how that hooks up to the system. I couldn't get anybody to confirm that it will work with it, but I will find that out shortly. Also, I am waiting on some quotes from some other companies for internet access to see what else is out there, which I know you had requested.
Yes, that would be to replace our Xfinity account.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I know Consolidated Communications will bring service to you. I'm not sure who else is out there yet, but I have a number of different companies that I work with for that. It's not my service, but it's theirs, and if you go through me, it's the same price as you could get from them. There's no difference, but I would be your first point of contact, and of course, being a smaller company, I'm going to work with you quicker.
Yep. I will tell you, I would be amazed if you can get Consolidated, because just down the road, I'm 3 doors down, and I cannot get Consolidated internet.
You cannot.
I cannot.
Really?
It is not on this road yet, so.
To be honest with you, I kind of assumed that it had to be there. But I've got an email out to him. He hasn't responded yet. I sent it out Friday, and he didn't get back to me today. I tried contacting him once today and was unsuccessful. So
Who do you have?
I do have a specific rep from them that I deal with.
I have Xfinity, like what we have here.
Yeah.
But,
So do you know what kind of service you have there? What level service you have?
oh goodness, I do not know. I'm not really sure what level it is.
Right.
I don't know either.
But, I mean, either way, my personal opinion is I've been an advocate that the phone system in this building needs to be upgraded for a very long time. It was one of the first things I said when I came on the board. So,
Right.
I mean, I would personally say, as long as we can make it compliant with the fire alarm somehow, I would make the motion right now to move forward, and let's make the change, and let's get the ball
I
rolling.
took a look at the system, and my guess is that we can, but I just don't want to say that without being sure. And I will find that out within the next couple days, for sure.
So I'll be so bold as to make the motion that, provided the fire alarms a go, so as soon as we get that answer, that we go ahead and move forward with this
Is there a
proposal.
second?
Also-
Second. Bob, your second?
I'll second that, yeah. As
All right.
long as it will tie in with the,
Yep, as long, and again, the motion's contingent on fire alarm
right. Yeah.
going with it.
Tying in when we're there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I have one.
even in the worst case scenario, if it couldn't, we can see about getting a POTS line in from somebody else, just for that.
Okay.
I have one question for treasurer. What, would this be more efficient for a better price, or?
I think that we would see much better return for the price that is being quoted to us. Right now, we're paying $252 a month for phone and internet, and our phone system, to be quite blunt, stinks. So,
It's pretty blunt.
Have it.
All right, then, any other questions?
None for me at this point.
Right. David, this is Rick.
Yes.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm gonna have to abstain on this particular vote only because of our association.
Totally understand.
Just to let you know.
Sure.
All right, any other discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The ayes have it. So you're gonna get back to us after you do a little investigating?
Yes, I'll get back to you later this week, once I have the answers for you, and we can go from there.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
All right,
Thank you
have a
very
good
much.
evening.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave.
Take care, Dave. We'll see you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Moving right along. All right, we have the firearm letter. I think,
I guess I didn't get that.
yeah,
My understanding was there was no issues with
No,
it, and the person was not, basically it's just based on our understanding and our recommendation is my understand is how it works.
Yeah.
to go up to, he wants to go into Canada?
Correct, and that basically we're stating that there's no issues on our end, like that he's an upstanding citizen, correct?
Yeah,
Who's this?
So Gloria said for you to sign the letter
yeah, I
on the
see
back
that.
page.
Yeah, I see that. So,
Explain it. Explain
take
it
a
to
little,
me.
this is what they're requesting from Ken Adair.
Rick, I hadn't gotten these emails, so if you hadn't gotten them, because I didn't forward them to you, so I don't know if Bob got it.
I'm used to it. I'm kidding.
No.
Well, who made that motion? Do you do that?
For what?
Or is this?
I didn't make a motion
No,
yet.
no,
I was
no,
asking.
yeah.
No, I thought you did.
No, Rick said he wanted to read it.
No, I just stated that my understanding was the person wants to essentially cross the border and come back, and we're just. Did we ask did the sheriff's department do a check? Isn't that?
I don't know.
Did we go that far? I don't know if the sheriff's department has checked into the individual.
Well,
Is he going to be opening up a gun shop here? Is that his idea? Or is he just trying to get that for himself?
no, I think he's getting it for himself so that he could go to Canada with weapons.
Oh, so he's probably gonna go on a hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm,
that was my interpretation of the letter. He just wanted to go up there to hunt.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what I got out of it.
I don't really think we have any say in this.
uh,
If he doesn't have to go through us, although he's requesting a letter of
right,
good
this is
standing.
the letter.
Okay,
And as soon as you're done with that, I'll let you read this before I call for
I think I understand that, all
a
right.
motion.
Perfect.
All right?
I'll go with it.
All right, so I'd ask for a motion to sign this letter,
That's just the chairman or the full board?
Chairman.
Chairman.
I make that motion.
A second?
All right, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right,
Like a plan. That's just one
Uh,
step in doing that.
let us go to town officers report. Heidi.
I did just get a message from Gloria that said that she did talk with the sheriff, and they said that they will do a check in Canada too, and that this gentleman just wanted to hunt.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
So go back to that. Only thing I have to say is town reports are here. So if anybody is looking for a full copy of the town report, they can stop by the town hall to pick those up,
Oh, good. How much are they?
including your taxes.
Benefit of living in town.
Thank you, town.
So, if I went in there and got one tonight, so I didn't have to stop in, otherwise, if you guys want to see my smiling face, I mean,
Nice
Or you
picture.
can stop in whenever, it's okay.
Well-deserved picture on the front of that.
do you have anything else for us?
Only other thing, I provided you with a current status update for where we are for this year's budget.
Yep.
We usually look over if anyone wants that, as always, you can shoot me an email or give me a phone call, I can get that out.
Katie, do you have anything for us?
Just that this week, me, Cash, and Matt met for our first local hazard mitigation plan meeting. So that's started, and we'll be working on that for a couple months. So
Is one question I had for the town meeting, that Zoom is on the website already, right? And it's posted, so that's good. Just to let the public know who, may be watching TV tonight, that we are gonna have a town meeting down here in the other room. It's closed to the public, but, you can check the website for the Zoom site. And, you can join us that way. All right, Bob, do you have any concerns?
And that, just to add to that, 7 PM time?
That's when we usually have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to clarify and be sure, that's all.
Yeah.
Concerns, no, other than, I think our road crew gonna be busy for the next few days according to weather report,
Yeah.
but,
Gloria did just send 7:30.
7:30?
7:30? I thought it was, we always have it at 7,
And voting
unless
is-
this,
Voting is 10 to 7.
okay.
Sorry.
I don't have any concerns. Rick?
I don't have any.
Rob?
The only thing, Katie, I think you and I had a conversation about it at one point. At some point, we were going to have a conversation about a laptop for you. I know we didn't add it to the agenda tonight, but
Yeah.
we probably should make sure that gets on one of the next.
Okay.
Well, we're sitting here.
We're still,
What's this?
we're,
Well, I know there was conversation about getting you a laptop. I
Yeah.
know that was
Okay.
a conversation. So.
And what would that require?
Well, the main reason that I remember we talked about it was a couple months ago when it was being talked about having it was called
Splash top.
Splash Top, that they could, if for some reason the office was closed, they could access everything
right.
from home. Obviously, Katie doesn't have the ability because her computer is stationary. So
You guys do? Right.
we've done half of it, but in order for her to truly be able to have access outside of work,
Right.
she
right.
would need to have a laptop.
Need one, yeah.
So
And why don't we just deal with it tonight?
Yeah, let's, if you need
What does that
to-
usually run about, cost-wise?
I think they're about like $800, 8, 9.
And where would we get that money from?
Contingency.
Okay, so I would ask,
or select board expense if we have enough in there.
Your select board expense line is usually only about $600 a year. So right now, I mean, you could wipe out the rest of your budget for select board expense because you spent $39 of your 600.
I mean, because it is a select board expense. She works for us, so we could just and then take the balance from contingency.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good?
all right, then I'd entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second?
And is there any other discussion? Should we put a limit on the amount, or?
I would say just, what she's gonna need to be able to
Exactly.
contact.
Yeah,
people she
I mean,
needs.
right now, I will tell you because I've been buying a lot of technology at school. Technology prices are doing
Yeah.
this. Like, there's you sometimes hit a good deal and you're gonna find one for $800. The next day you might go on, you're gonna find out it's $1,200. I mean, it's
and down.
it's up and down just because of everything, because it's in such high demand because everybody's home. I mean, that's the issue. So.
I did speak with Vincent this afternoon, for something else, and he did say that they were becoming, so like Robert said, they're going in waves, so they're, becoming harder to get, per se, so if you are willing to do that, then you should probably move on it.
Move on it, yeah.
I mean, Gloria and I were able to get our laptops for around that ballpark that I gave you, so I would think that Vincent probably would hopefully be able to stay within that ballpark.
Well, I would leave it up to you and the treasurer to
Work out the details.
Work it out. All right, there's a motion made, seconded. We've had pretty good discussion. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Anyone opposed? Okay, go shopping.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Do you have anything else for us?
I don't.
Okay,
So moved.
all right.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?